guys, it's Mo. So today I have for you my November 2014 favorites. I will say that it is Sunday morning. Zach is asleep downstairs, so I'm in my upstairs bathroom. So I'm in my different location. There's like towels in the background. I don't know if you can see me. Toothpaste, I have no idea. So I just wanted to film this video really quickly. I have some skincare, some hair care, some body care maybe, and a bunch of makeup and some lifestyle whatnot favorites. So let's just start off with skincare. The first thing I have been loving, and I've been loving it for quite a while, is actually, and it's all beat to hell because it's in my shower and the packaging is horrible on it. The thingy doesn't close, but I still love it. It is the Freeman Facial Polishing Mask, charcoal and black sugar. It's supposed to be a mask. You just leave it on your skin and let it do its work, but I use it as a scrub because it does have some black sugar like particles, scrubbiness in it. I really like this. I'm actually nearly totally probably out, and I really want to buy another one, but I have so much skincare that I need to work through that I think I'm just gonna save this because I know I love it. I think I'm just gonna save or put off buying it for a little while here. The next skincare favorite is actually Albitel because I just pulled it out of my shower as well. And we have really hard water and what is that? I don't know what it's called when we have irony water too, so we have a water softener. So the things get like turned funky colors. But anyway, this is the L'Oreal Paris Youth Regenerating Skincare Foaming Gel Cleanser. I don't know if you can get this anymore because I saw this on clearance at like Walgreens and CVS, and I stocked up on them. So I have quite a few that I need to get through, but I've gone back to using this. My skin has actually been hating me recently, and I think it's the change in the weather. It's getting colder and it's getting drier, and I'm breaking out more. And I think it's because I'm not taking care of my skin in the way it needs to be taken care of for the weather right now. So I've been trying not to use really harsh stuff like really benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid or anything that's going to totally strip my skin. I've been trying to just use gentle cleansers. And also I've been using this Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion. I would never put this on my skin in the summertime, but I put it on the other day, and I don't know what the heck is on this. I put it on the other day and my skin just instantly felt hydrated. So I'm going to keep using this throughout the winter, but I love this. It says it's with natural colloidal oatmeal, so that's probably why it's helping. And I think it has SPF in it too. Let's see here. It says it has a skin protectant, dimethicone. I'm not sure what that is, but I really like it. And also this month, I've really been loving to curl my hair. Obviously, I don't have it curled today. My hair is actually, I need to go get it trimmed again because it's past the point where it can really hold a curl. But I've just been brushing it out with my Tangle Teaser. I got this, I believe, at Sally Beauty Supply, and I really like it. I mean, it really treats my hair nice. It doesn't pull at it or break it. So I've been loving using that. And when I curl my hair, I do overnight curls. I don't stand there for 4 hours with a curling iron. I just use my curlers. These have hair all over them, so they're kind of gross. But I am actually thinking about getting more of the big pink ones because the little tiny ones, they've been ripping my hair and stuff. So I don't really want to continue on with that trend, but I love just sleeping in them. I put them on my hair. I will put a like silk scarf around my head and just go about my business, and then take them out in the morning. Sometimes I'll just wear them all day and take them out at night if we're going someplace fancy. To keep my hair refreshed through or between washes, because usually I like to curl my hair when my hair is a little bit dirty. And if I freshly wash it, I like to give it a little bit of texture with both some dry shampoo and some oil, like hair oil. This is the Moroccan Infusion by Suave Professionals hair oil, or styling oil as they call it, and I really like this. I put this on my hair when I get out of the shower. It really smooths the ends and acts as like an extra conditioner for me. And when I want those smooth ends when I curl, I tend to run this through the very ends of my hair before I put my curlers in. And I actually picked this up last year and in like a gift set thing, and I really fell in love with the Moroccan Infusion line from Suave. Now they have a body wash out, and I cannot wait to try that. But anyway, back to the what is this called? The dry shampoo. I was using the Batiste dry shampoo, which I got actually at TJ Maxx for $5.99. They had like a whole wall of them, and I'm pretty much out of this. I have another one downstairs, but I really wanted to use up some dry shampoos that I already had. And this is another Moroccan Infusion by Suave Professionals product, and it's their dry shampoo. And this smells kind of funkier than the Batiste. The Batiste has a way prettier, I guess that's what you would say, a much more pleasant smell. But I do like this because it has the Moroccan oil, and it also gives my hair enough texture to hold a curl, but it absorbs my oils, and I can go a few days without washing my hair. Honestly, I wash my hair maybe, when I'm curling my hair and styling it, I wash it maybe about 2 to 3 times a week because it just holds a curl better. And I take showers, I just put my hair in a shower cap or whatnot. And then the shampoo, the Hold hairspray that I've been using is actually this Color Defense Extra Hold Shaping Spray from Ion Color Solutions. When I renewed my Sally Beauty Supply little club card, I got something that was like $7.49 or less free, and then I also got my $5 coupon, so I chose this, and I had just planned on coloring my hair, so I thought getting the Color Defense one would be great. And this is it's an 11-ounce bottle, it's huge, and I would say maybe I'm to like here on it, I don't know. But I like this. It's from Sally Beauty Supply, and I also like it because it's purple. So I've been using this every time I spray my hair. It's like a flexible hold. Even though it says extra control, it doesn't make my hair crunchy or feel, you know, flaky or anything like that. Before we get into makeup, the only sort of like body care thing that I've really been loving is, and I don't know how old this is, I don't know, like I probably shouldn't even have this. Does it have expiration date on it? I don't even know. But Bath & Body Works have changed their, their spray bottles so many times in the last few years, I feel like. So I don't know what iteration of it this is, but this is the Charmed Life fragrance mist. I'm not really big on perfumes. I'm not really big on like body sprays or anything like that. But if ever I feel like, oh, I just want to have a little bit of something, I've been wearing this recently. And I'm looking over here because I have a whole bunch of body sprays that I haven't even touched. I never buy body sprays. And then last year, or maybe the beginning of this year, I was like, I threw out all my stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna go buy new ones. And I haven't used them. So I never buy body sprays. But this is the Charmed Life one. I don't know if they make it anymore, from Bath & Body Works, but I've really been loving this whenever I am running out of the door. If I just want to give myself a little refresher or whatnot, I've really been loving this. So now we can move on to makeup. It's like the biggest pile that I have down here. First, I want to talk about 2 brushes. They are dirty, so pardon that, but this is the IT Cosmetics brushes for Ulta Airbrush, I can't even read it, Blending Crease Brush, number 105. And it is just the fluffiest little crease brush ever, and I love this. I'm definitely going to go back and pick up some more brushes from the IT Cosmetics like counter, I don't want to call it a counter, but the IT Cosmetics section at Ulta. And then this next one is the Mary Kay Cream Eye Color and Concealer brush, and it's dirty too, but I love using this with the Mary Kay cream eyeshadow that I have in Apricot Twist, and I've also been loving it. For the beginning of the month, I was using my e.l.f. smudge pots, and it really puts on the color or the base to your eyeshadow really evenly and really nicely. So I really like this brush. Let's see here. Next, the primer that I've been using that I'm totally out of, and I'm going to pick some up as soon as I'm done with my no buy, is the Black Radiance Complexion Perfection. I am so nearly done. I mean, I'm like trying to get the last bit of it out. I have been loving this primer, and I'm going to pick up some more. And I really need to work through all my primers, but when you find something that works, I mean, I think a primer is really important, so I don't want to just use primers that I have that I don't necessarily like, because I don't want to, I don't know, look bad throughout the day. And this has just really been working out, especially with the foundation that I've been using, which is the Almay Clear Complexion Blemish Heal Technology foundation, and it has a pump. I'm in the shade 200 Buff. This is like the perfect shade for me right now for the winter time. So I've been loving using this, and I've been using my beauty blender. I've been using like an angle top kabuki brush to apply this, and I think it has medium-ish coverage. Right now my skin is hating me like I was saying before, but it has medium-ish coverage, and if I want to bump up the coverage, I go ahead and use my Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda palette. And in a few videos this month, I think I've mentioned this. I don't think I have the old packaging. I'm 90% sure I have the old packaging, and I probably shouldn't even be using it anymore, but I found it in my drawer. There's like a fuzz floating around. I found it in my drawer, and I thought I really need to pull this out. And I have been loving this shade. I don't know if you can tell I've hit pan on it, but I've been loving using this shade to conceal my blemishes after I put my foundation on, after I powder my face. It really goes on beautifully over powder. And then I've been using this little powder quadrant here to set my under eye. So this is like a multi-purpose quad, and I highly recommend this. It has like a correcting shade for blemishes if you have some redness here, and then this is sort of like a deeper salmon color that you could definitely use to correct any blueness under your eyes. I recommend this in my All About Concealers video, and I just all around generally recommend this. And this is another thing I'm going to pick up as soon as I'm done with my no buy, because I really want to have a backup of it so I don't have to go without it ever. So there's that. Let's see here. Another face powder that I was using to set my makeup at the beginning of the month, but then I realized it was sort of oxidizing on me, and it made me so sad, is the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Talc-Free Mineral Face Powder. I loved this. I felt I've dropped it and broke it a little bit. I felt like it gave me an extra boost of coverage. So when I had that medium coverage Almay Clear complexion on, and then I did my highlighting, and then I would set with this and I would seal over it, and it just gave me like a flawless, beautiful look. But I was realizing it was oxidizing on me, and I hate that. Obviously a lot of people don't like it, but I was so disappointed because I just loved it. So I think I'm going to go down from the shade Buff Beige to, I think there's like a Creamy Natural or something, and then I think there's like a translucent or transparent one that I want to pick up. But Physicians Formula is so expensive from the drugstore, and pardon me, I have like no painted nails and then a painted thumbnail, so I'm going crazy today. But I want to pick that up again, and I need to wait for there to be a coupon because I really want to be on my couponing game with that. I like the setting powder that I'm using right now. It's not like a wow bazinga favorite, but it's not like a wow favorite, but I'm using it, I'm liking it, I'm going to keep using it into December, but I wish this would have worked out for me because I loved it so much. Maybe I'll pull this out more in the summer because it gives me sort of like a darker color. So I also wanted to talk about something that I've been loving, but I don't think I'm going to repurchase. It is the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch Concealer. This was a new one, like all the way down to here, a new one. It was new. I don't know what I'm trying to say. A new one at the beginning of the month, and I have used so much of it. This is the only concealer I've been using under my eyes, and because I don't really have any bags or darkness or anything that I need to conceal, I've just been using this to highlight, and I swear I can't believe that I've used so much of this already. So I'll probably move this over into my December makeup basket and just use it up, and I'm probably not going to repurchase it anytime soon. I recommended it in my All About Concealers video, but I feel like all those other concealers, you get way more product. Whoa, way more product for the price you pay. This is pretty expensive, and I don't even know how much you get in here. It might have been on the packaging. Oh, here we go. Okay, it's half an ounce, but I feel like it goes so quickly. So I like it, but I'm not going to repurchase it. Okay, so next we can move on to eyes. The thing I've been really impressed with this month is the Milani Shadow Eyes pencil and almond cream. I mean, it's just a serious like skin tone, for me, a skin tone color, and I've just been using this as a base on my eyes, blending out with my fingers and then going over it with my eyeshadow, and I've really been loving this. I'm going to move this also into my December makeup basket because I just love its performance. So you can also, I think Jordana is also like a sister company to Milani, and they have one that's called like, what is this one called? Almond cream. I think it's like continuous almond or something like that. And this is actually one of their matte ones. I think this is a permanent now. I'm not sure if I bought this when it was limited edition or when it was permanent, but I've been loving that. To go over that Milani shadow stick thing, I have been using non-stop this month the Smoke and Melrose limited edition for the fall, Smoke and Melrose palette from Wet n Wild. My CVS still has some of these palettes out, so I would highly recommend hunting them down if you didn't get it. But it has 5 pans here. I will leave linked below my Get Ready With Me featuring this palette here and some other of my favorites for the fall. I just love this so much. If you have the Naked 3 palette, if you have the Revealed 2 palette, you probably don't need this. But if you want to have just a basic, like it's so compact, so small, you could travel with it type of deal, I would totally recommend running out and seeing if you could still find these. 2 other eyeshadows I've been loving have been from e.l.f. and they're the Pressed Mineral eyeshadows. This one is the shade What's Your Name, and I love it because it is like a really nice purpley mauve taupe color for the crease. I've been loving using that. These eyeshadows, I will say, all of their, if you watch that Get Ready With Me, you know my e.l.f. Mineral Bronzer in Tan Toffee that I've also been loving, but I haven't pressed it yet, broke. It just completely shattered. And I'm pretty sure it's because I was tapping my brush on it. These are so soft. I mean, they will just crumble. And I don't mean they'll crumble off your brush and there's a lot of fallout and they're just like flaky. I mean, it's just the way that they're made. They're so soft and so beautiful, but they're just so easy to break. I would be so afraid to drop it or whatever, but this is that purpley mauve color here. I've just been loving that. And I will link down below swatches of this because I believe I did that on my blog. So I'll link that down below so you can see the swatches up close and personal. And then the next one I've been using for a highlight under my brow bone is Beauty Queen. And it's a really pretty pinky white color. And it's just nice. These are satin matte, I would say. They're not true matte colors. At least these two. There's a lot of different finishes when it comes to these eyeshadows. Keeping on with the e.l.f. Mineral products, I would show you, like I said, my e.l.f. Mineral Bronzer in Tan Toffee. However, I broke that mess and I was so sad. But I do have 2 blushes that are my favorites this month. I had all 4 of the colors in my monthly makeup basket. I'll link that below so you can see the 4 colors, but I really was going towards these 2 colors. This one is Jet Setter and this one is Wanderlust, and you can see they're kind of the same, but this one is more peachy and this one is more like berry colored. I love these. They have a little bit of shimmer to them. This one more so than this one. So Wanderlust has a little bit more shimmer than Jet Setter, but I just love these 2 blushes. They just work great and are beautiful for the fall. The bronzer I'm going to mention, because my other one is broken, like I've said about a million times, is the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. I just have this little sample here. I've hit Major Pan on it, and it's just really nice for contouring. If I'm doing a quick look, I also use this just in the crease, almond cream on my lid, bam, I'm done, I'm out the door, because 9 times out of 10 I'm running late for work. So I've been really loving that. Let's see here. I'm going to keep the lip stuff for last. The next is this Milani Easy Brow in the shade Natural Taupe. And it just has a twist up end right here and then a spoolie on the other end. And I've just been loving to fill my brows in with this. I mean, it truly is an easy brow. You just fill them in, brush them out, fill them out, brush them out, blah, 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 and you're done. I have been loving this, and I'm going to throw this into my December makeup basket as well. The next thing, I've really been enjoying the Benefit They're Real mascara. This is just a, what do you call it, like a sample size here. It's where like the brush is seriously the same size as the tube. So, but I've really been liking it. It gives me volume and separation and makes them really look like they're false lashes to me. So I've really been enjoying that. I want to try the full size, but a lot of people say that the full size is different than the sample size. So we'll see. So finally, we can move on to lips. I have been loving to moisturize my lips with this EOS lip balm. This is in the shade, I guess not the shade, this is the lip balm in Sweet Mint. It smells really good. They're really moisturizing. This is the only one that I've tried so far, and I tried this one because everyone says this one's really moisturizing, but the other ones are not. And finally, my favorite lip combos of the month. I have been loving using the e.l.f. Mineral, what is this? e.l.f. Mineral Lip Liner in the shade Raisin. This is in my Get Ready With Me video that I'll link down below. It's just a beautiful raisiny color for, what is this? Fall, I can't speak. And then over it, I have been using the matte lip color in Praline. And that's it right there. It's just like a really deep nude look, and I have been loving it. I have also been loving pairing Praline with the lip liner if I want a lighter nude look, with the lip liner from the lip liner from Starlooks in the shade Naked, and that's it right there. And so that I've been loving. I've also been loving wearing, which is what I'm wearing right now, is the Naked lip liner and the L'Oreal La Matte from limited edition like last year, the beginning of this year, shade in Matter of Fact. Where can I swatch this? And it's a really smooth dark red color, and so I like this on its own, but if I want to make it lighter, I pair it with that Starlooks lip liner there. So those are all my beauty favorites. Now we're going to move on into some sort of like lifestyle favorites that I wanted to mention to you. First off is my planner. This is my Filofax, my Saffiano Filofax in Raspberry. I have a planner tour walkthrough of this on my channel as well, and I have some posts about it on my blog, how I use it to blog, how I use it to plan. It is the A5 size. I put a little planner charm on it, and I've just been loving like mapping out my life, writing down some goals, writing down what I want to do. It just kind of keeps me on track. I don't do a lot of decorating. I don't do a lot of stickers and, you know, pretty this and pretty that. It's just really functional for me. Not that, you know, stickers and stuff are bad, but it's just really functional for me, and I really, really like it. So that's one of my lifestyle favorites for this month. The next one is my clam case. I also mentioned this on the blog, but it's a clam case for my iPad, and it just turns your iPad into like a little computer. It folds totally this way, but then it opens, folds this way so you can like set it down on your lap and watch something, or folds all the way back so you have your tablet style. The other things I want to talk about are actually apps. I have downloaded, and I don't know if I would recommend it to you because I don't know if it messes with your like iPad at all. Blech. I don't know if it like messes with your iPad at all, or, you know, maybe screws up your stuff. So I will leave it down below. If you want to click on it, click on it at your own risk, maybe do some research, but I've been using it. I don't want to say, like, don't blame me if something screws up on your iPad, because it might. I haven't had any problems as of yet, but I've noticed like some funky things here and there, just like it'll pop up. If you don't close things, it'll pop up to something else. So anyway, it's called Feature Points. It's right here. So what you can do is you can download apps and receive points that you can redeem for other apps or for PayPal gift cards, Amazon gift cards, things like that. So it's Feature Points. It's right here. You have to download it from the web. It's not on the App Store. So you click on it, you find that you sign up, you find the app and that you want to download, you get points for it. You download it, you have to play with it for like a minute, and then you get those points. What it does is it redirects you to a page on your Safari browser, then that redirects you to the App Store. And I found if I don't close the Safari browser, I get redirected a lot to the App Store for other apps. So I'm not saying that it's like a bad app, but I'm not saying that it's the greatest app ever. I would do some research on it before you downloaded it. When I read about it, people were like, yeah, it's pretty much legitimate, so I downloaded it anyway. But it's given me recommendations for apps, and I'm not really a big like game player, but I've downloaded this one called Warriors, and it's from Mind Candy. You could just go download it. You don't have to do it through the app there, through that Feature Points app, but it's called World of Warriors. And if you ever played Dokupon Kingdom on the Wii, it's kind of like that, where you have two guys, or really what you do is you collect these guys and they fight each other, blah blah blah, but you have rounds, and at first when you only have one guy, it's one guy against the other guy and you have to kill the other guy, and like they have certain powers and features and blah blah, and like water beats earth and da da da, and so you you just go ahead and you do that and you fight them, and then once you get more guys, you can train them and you can switch them out and like say, okay, I want this guy because he's got this power and this guy because he's got this power, blah blah. Try and beat the other team. So you're playing against yourself. I guess you're playing against the computer rather than against yourself. So I just like to play that game when I'm feeling bored. I think it's pretty cool. The next game, which I think is hilarious that I found through it, is called Cooking Fever. And there used to be a game that I would play in college. It was called Hamburger Bush. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's called Hamburger Bush. And it was pretty much where you would just make hamburgers. You were President Bush and you had to make hamburgers to satisfy your customers or whatever. So I haven't played it in a while, and it gives you scenes that you can play. But pretty much you just hit play. And I'm going to ruin this for myself, but we'll select one I've already done. How about that? You get, I'm not going to make anything, but you get burgers that you can put and hamburgers, hot dogs, and you can drop fries, and you just put the hamburger and the tomato or whatever, and the person comes over and you give them the hamburger and you give them the fries, and then they give you money. And then that's how you play the game. So I'm going to get out of it right now because I don't know, I've already ruined it. But the thing is so funny is I love that game so much, but guess what? I used to work, when the first job I got after I moved up here was working in fast food, and I hated it. Like, props to everybody who works in fast food, because that's the reason why I'm patient now, because I worked at Taco Bell, and people get impatient for a freaking taco. There are people starving, and you can't be patient and wait for your goddamn taco? No. I don't feel that I need to prepare something in less than 30 seconds, because obviously it's not nutritious, but I mean, if you can prepare it in 30 seconds, it's probably made of shit. Now, I love Taco Bell. I continue to eat at Taco Bell. I probably continue to eat at Taco Bell and other fast food restaurants because I only worked there for 2 days, but I think it's funny that I really enjoy this game, but I hated working in the service industry. So there's that. I think that's all the apps I wanted to share with you. Let me look. Yeah, so that's all that I wanted to share with you for that. I think actually that is it. Those are my favorites for November 2014. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you want to, you can read more on my blog. It's 516thblog.com. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Both are at 516ths. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. I would appreciate it if you stuck around. I will catch y'all later. Bye.